got back from Louisiana yesterday. We were out visiting my husband's folks and family down there. And I am taking care of 2 little boys right now. But I really wanted to make a video of what I am about to show you, which is opening up a package that was on our porch when we came home from our trip. So why the package is special and why I wanted to show it to you is because inside of the package are clothes that I made from turning my art into prints and then putting the prints on the clothes. And I'm going to be incorporating that into my business more, and I'm really, really excited about it. So I wanted to bring you along. So without further ado, let's open up that package. So we opened up the package and I'm really excited to show you the things. I do have another package coming in the mail. It hasn't arrived yet, but this one had 3 pieces in it and I'm super pumped on how they turned out and I can't wait to share them with you. And then after I show you these products, I'm going to take you online and thanks for putting up with the noise. I know it's not ideal. After that, I'm going to give you a super fast rundown because it's a really lengthy process of how I turn my art into clothes and how you could too. Okay, now I'm over here. I have to kind of keep moving around my house to avoid the noise, and so they were being a little too loud. So now that I'm in here, they're going to come in here, but the show must go on. So the first one I got in this one is a crop top. I'm going to try it on for you here in a second too. A crop top. And the pattern, like I said, I made each of these flowers with watercolor on paper and then I turned them into a pattern to do this. This is a shirt. And then jogging pants. All right, now I'm gonna try them on. Mom Billy, Mom Billy. So cute. All right, next. Super cute. I'm really excited about this. It's actually really comfortable. This one is 95% polyester, 5% spandex, so it feels pretty cozy. One of the cons about print-on-demand sites is that you don't have full customization of the products that are actually printed on. They obviously just have a very specific catalog, and what I'm doing is all over printing, which is where instead of an image just right here, it's printed all over the shirt. Do you want more of that? Okay, I'm on it. Hold on a second. So I'm super excited about these 3 items that I got. I'm really excited for the other ones to come too, but these ones so far fit me really well, so I did a really good job with the sizing. And then I also am really happy how the print turned out on the actual product. So I've already talked about some of the pros, which is me not having to manage shipping or packaging of the products, which is awesome. One of the cons, like I said, you can't customize exactly all the products that they put their print on. Another con is that because I'm not in control of shipping, I can't actually manage how things are packaged. I do want to have a light footprint on the planet, and sometimes with business you have to figure out what you are and are not willing to sacrifice to keep business moving forward. So the packaging, although it is really unfortunate, it comes in plastic, which is pretty typical. If I were to manage packaging and shipping, I would package it in a nice tissue paper with a really pretty string around it, but unfortunately it just comes in a plastic bag, and I think I can sacrifice the pretty packaging in order to make this part of my business go. On another note though, although each piece comes in a little bit more packaging than I would prefer, one of the things that's nice about print-on-demand products like this is that it doesn't really contribute to the fast fashion industry, which is something I really, really despise. really not into that, and I don't have much interest in being a part of the fast fashion anything. So the reason that this doesn't contribute to the fast fashion industry is because in fast fashion, when things are mass produced, there's oftentimes a lot of waste left over from the mass amount of production. And one of the things that's nice about print on demand printing and shipping is that there is no mass production, which means that there can't be any mass waste from that. Each one is specifically printed for you and sent to you, leaving no waste in the process in terms of course, extra garments printed. All right, so now that I've showed you guys those products and told you a little bit about them, now I'm gonna show you how I went from creating individual pieces of art and turning them into patterns, which I then was able to put on these. And it's a super fun process, so let's go. I then took a picture of each one, and then I imported those onto my iPad, which then I can pull into this program called Procreate, and I can insert each photo, or I can bring each flower up into this program, and then I can cut them out individually and assemble them into patterns. So each one is on its own layer, and I learned how to do patterns from Skillshare, and it's proven to be a super awesome thing to do, and I absolutely love doing it. So once I put them into here and create patterns, then I take them onto a print-on-demand site called PRINTFUL. So let's go do that. All right, so now that we're into PRINTFUL, you just create your login information and you come to a dashboard that looks like this. As you can see on the left-hand side, you have all sorts of different options, but here we're just gonna go to the product template, and you don't actually have to have a pattern to upload onto clothing. You can just do any picture, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you just go to t-shirts, for example, you can go on here, and if it doesn't say all over print, then it's not going to be good for a pattern. If you don't have a pattern and you just want to upload your art onto a piece, just a one-off, not a pattern, then you can add an image that just goes right here in the center. For example, I could just put this, they have kind of just some templates or just some like basic things that you could use if you wanted. So you can just kind of place it in the print area. This is what it says here, but that's not what we're doing. I just wanted to show you what it looked like if you didn't have actually a pattern. So otherwise you would create a product template, and you would come here, and this is all over print, so I can actually put a pattern on this. And then I come into this bad boy, and I go to Design, choose File. So then I just go into my library and I select one. And again, you do not have to do this with patterns. I'm just doing patterns, and so I figured that that's what I would share. So then I can come over here and put pattern. I want to zoom this out a little bit just to show you. So it's just one block of my print. I can go to patterns right here and then come over here and make it a pattern. I can do that to each one of the back and the left and the right sleeves. And then when I do that to all of the pieces, I come up with something that looks like that. And then you can link this to, you can link Printful then to your website and sell it like that. And that's how that works. Sometimes I forget to film the exit or the outro from my videos, so I have to do it now, but thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something from that, and hope that you kind of enjoyed following me. I hope that you enjoyed following along on that process, and if you can incorporate that into your business, then hopefully you learned something that will allow you to do that. And with that, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.